Hello, good day. Hello, good day. So today we're going to be talking about the options for database for distributing a database, and we have several options for distributing a database. Um, we have the data replication. So the data replication is when we have to um, have the content of our database across several sites. For example, so it means exact copies of the entire database are stored on multiple sites like locations and servers. And one of the purposes is that it to increase data availability across the site, reliability, and to rate performance. So, for example, if you have a user database, you might replicate the full table to serve in different countries, so users in each region can access it, faster. And yeah, so next is one of the options also is horizontal partitioning. So what does that mean? It means you can divide the rows of a table among different sites. So you can divide the rows of table among different sites. So it means that each site can handle only a portion of data that concerns it to improve performance and localizing access. Yes. So for example, a table of customers in maybe Africa are stored in Nigeria servers because Nigeria is in Africa, and then maybe users in Europe are stored in maybe UK server and things like that. So just like breaking a table horizontally across different regions or groups. Now we have the vertical partitioning. What it means is that you divide the columns of a table among different sites. You're dividing a table among different sites, and then it is used when certain parts of the data are used more frequently. So whenever we have certain part of the data used more frequently on the site, so that is when we use the vertical partitioning. So for example, maybe a product table, maybe for let's say Nigeria, it's maybe a Nigerian server stores product ID, product name, and price. And UK server too can store product ID, description, and maybe supply info. At least we know that product ID is what has been used for those two sites. So we can constantly use that key, product ID, as a key, because what, it is used consistently. So that is why this partition vertical partition is needed. Vertical partition is needed so that you can divide the columns of a table among different users. And the last one is the um, com- combination of all of the above. So yes, and one of the way to distribute a database is combining all of those things, all of them. So it means that because in real world systems you can actually mix different, you can mix the whole practices like replication, horizontal and vertical partitioning, and to so as to balance cost and data consistency. So that sometimes to balance cost and data consistency, so that sometimes you might have to do all of that for costs and for performance. So yeah, that's what we have for options for distributing a database. So next time we're going to be talking about data replication advantages. Thank you.